everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking all about the new launch from Charlotte Tilbury. I actually wasn't planning on filming today. I had to take my daughter to the airport. She just left for summer sales with my son and they're in San Diego now. Both of my children are, and it was a rough day. So I had a few errands to run. I came home, got home about 5 o'clock, and I saw that UPS had dropped off my Charlotte Tilbury order. So I thought, ooh, I'm gonna wipe off my makeup. I didn't have that much on. Wiped off my makeup, decided to test these out, to play with them, and share my thoughts with you guys. These are the new quick and easy makeup sets. They come in 5 different sets and they retail for $75. I'm gonna be honest with you, they are quite pricey. I kind of wish they were around like the $50 mark. I think I would be a little bit more excited if they were in the $50, $55 range, but $75, that's quite steep for how much you get. These are wrapped up in a very unique packaging. When I first saw these, I thought they looked like a cigarette pack. Like, am I the only one that thought that? Kind of weird, right? So I was intrigued. You guys know that I love everything cream, and I also love Charlotte Tilbury. So it was kind of a no-brainer. I picked up 2 sets, and we're gonna get into it. So I picked up the Golden Glow, which this is the Golden Glow, and I'm wearing the Golden Glow on this side. And I also picked up the Super Chic, which I'm wearing on this side. I'm gonna try on both of these formulas, share my thoughts. I'm also going to share swatches of them so you guys can see what the colors are. But before we jump into the tutorials, I'm gonna go through each of the sets so that you guys kind of know what the sets are, because it was a little confusing. So all of the sets are kind of similar. Now, there are only 2 colors of highlight. You either have the Chic Glow or the Golden Glow, and they're kind of sporadically placed in different sets. Golden Glow, which definitely has that golden undertone to it, that one comes in the Golden Glow and the Sun-Kissed. The Chic Glow, which is more of kind of a vanilla iced kind of color, that one comes in the Super Chic, the Date Night, and the Pretty Fresh. So let's first talk about the set that's in the Super Chic. Now, the Super Chic is the only one that comes in a matte eye wand. All of the other eye wands in the other 4 sets are all shimmer. The only matte is in the Super Chic. Editing Tara here. Sorry about this, you guys, but for some reason I forgot to mention the other 2 parts in this set. So in the Super Chic set, the lip and cheek wand is described as a nude rosy pink shade, and the Easy Highlighter wand is in the Chic Glow. For some reason, I got caught up in the eye wand in the Super Chic and just forgot to mention the other 2. In the Sun-Kissed set, you have the Sunset Pink Shimmer for the eye, a dreamy pink Sun-Kissed glow for the cheek, and then you have the Golden Glow for the highlight. In the Date Night set, you have a pretty pink shimmer shade for the eye, you have a pretty soft pink for the cheek, and you have the Super Chic highlight. Then we have Pretty Fresh, which Pretty Fresh has a champagne pink shimmer for the eye. Then you have a rich coral shade for the cheek. You also have the Chic Glow for the highlight. Then finally we have the Golden Glow, which is the one I have, along with the Super Chic. The Golden Glow has a bronze shimmer shade for the eye, a nude rose shade for the cheek, and the Golden Glow for the highlight. Now, these are described as a new portable, refillable, quick and easy makeup kit featuring an eye, lip, and cheek and highlighter wand. It is nice that you can buy the refills. The one thing that I do want to mention about the packaging is they don't have a lid. So when I first opened these, which you guys will see that experience, I had a hard time getting them out. I did. But as I pulled them out, they don't have a lid. So this case is their lid. So I kind of wish they had a lid so that if I could just take one of the shades with me, I don't know. I do like the simplicity of it, and it's that it's portable. And I do like that it offers a mirror right here, which is really fun. I like that. But I do wish that these had lids. I really do. It makes me a little nervous not having them, especially because they're sitting kind of upside down. And it's like if they melt, I don't know, you guys, and they're kind of hard to get out. So you kind of have to pull, and if you have nails on, it's even harder to get out. For me, I have to grab them a certain way. Like I have to grab them kind of with this part of my fingers. I can't grab them with the tip of my finger. So if you have nails, expect to struggle getting them out. So that's all the details on these. Let's go ahead and jump into the applications, and I'm going to play with both of the sets that I picked up, and then we're going to get into the swatches of both of them, and then I will get into my final thoughts. So I will see you guys then. Okay, so this is how it opens up, and it's got the nice mirror right there. Kind of fun. These are the two that I have, and we're gonna play with them. I'm excited. We're gonna start out with the eyes, and because I have two of them, I might just kind of maybe combine them together, because I think one of them is matte and one of them is shimmer, but I'm not 100%. Let me check. These are hard to get out. Why are they so hard to get out? Why are they so hard to get? What in the world? They're hard to get out of this. Why are they so hard to get out? These are hard to get out. I don't know how many times I gotta say that, but. Wait, what? Do they not have lids? And this thing won't stay, so it keeps falling, and it's kind of driving me batshit. So you kind of have to lay it like this. You can't stand it up because the mirror's kind of heavy. But there's no lids. I kind of wish that these had lids. Like this little container is the lid. Not my favorite, but okay. Ooh, that's a creamy formula. So this is the Super Chic eyes right here, and it's super creamy. And then this is the shimmer in the Golden Glow. So this is Golden Glow, and this is Super Chic. And I love the color of these. I'm excited to try this formula. I hope that it's not the same formula as, it feels so much better. So this feels super creamy and easy to blend. I love the Eyes to Mesmerize. One of my favorite, like easy, shimmering, creamy eyeshadow formula. But when the matte version came out, I absolutely hated them. They were so bad. I sent them all back. Like they were terrible. I couldn't even use them. When I saw that the Super Chic had a matte, I was like, ooh, I'm gonna try that and see if it's the same formula. And it's not. It feels super creamy, and it feels like it's just gonna be very easy to blend out. I'm just gonna go ahead and draw this on my eye, like that. And then I'm just gonna blend it out. Super, super easy. Like so much better of a formula than those matte Eyes to Mesmerize. Oh my gosh, those were a hot mess. I put a little bit more there in the crease, and I'm just gonna kind of blend that out. Okay, this formula is super easy to use, like very easy. Okay, now I'm gonna take the Golden Glow, even though I don't know that these two colors will go together, but we'll try it. I'm gonna put the Golden Glow right here on the lid. Pressing down and rolling that across my eye is making my contact kind of move all over the place. Okay, I'm gonna put the Golden Glow on this eye without anything first, just so you guys can see it. So as you can see, it's not super shimmery. I'll be honest with you, for me, just on a personal level, I think I prefer the matte, only because I feel like the matte blends a little bit easier and builds a little bit easier, and I love the color of it. I think the color is really pretty. I don't mind the Golden Glow, but it doesn't have a lot of shimmer to it. But let me tell you this though, look at this. Like I'm trying to get this to budge. This is not budging. See that? These already kind of feel like they're going to be very long wearing, which is good. The matte one was really easy to blend. The shimmer one blends, but it's not as easy. Honestly, I can't really tell a difference. Now, I did put a little bit of the Golden Glow on the lid here, but in the crease, I can't tell a difference between these two on the eye. Golden Glow one for me personally was a little bit hard to blend, a little bit harder to blend than the matte one, but I'm just gonna leave it. So I'm gonna take the Super Chic eyes, which is the matte formula, and put it right under here. I love this color, by the way. I really love this color. It applies easy, it melts into the skin really easily, And I really like that color. I think the color is beautiful. Now I'm gonna put Golden Glow on this side. So this shimmer formula is a little harder to blend. The matte formula is like creamy and kind of has like a velvety texture to it, but it blends out much easier, I think, than the shimmer formula. So just FYI. Okay, let's move on to the blushes. I will put some bronzer and contour on, but I'm gonna wait so that you guys can see what these colors look like without going over top of contour or bronzer. So this is the Golden Glow blush, and this is the Super Chic. These are really pretty. Quite similar to the Beach Sticks. So I still have the Beach Sticks. They're hard to get. I don't think they sell them anymore. So this is one of my favorite Beach Sticks. This is Beach Moon. This is from Charlotte Tilbury. These were called the Lip to Cheek Dewy Color Pops from Charlotte Tilbury. I have Ibiza, which is a little bit more of a bronzy, and I love Ibiza. So that was Ibiza. So I normally take these on vacation. I don't use them a lot because I can't get them anymore from what I've understood. So if you're familiar with the Beach Sticks, this formula feels very similar to the Beach Sticks. So I'm gonna take my brush and grab and apply. That's how I prefer to do it. Some people go directly on the face, and you can totally do that. I just prefer not to do that. So I am gonna put the Super Chic on this side. That has good color payoff, right? Do they smell like the Beach Sticks? No, the Beach Sticks have a kind of a vanilla scent to them. These don't smell like anything. So they're probably not the exact same formula, but they're similar. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one on the lip for a second, show you guys what it looks like. I mean, this side looks pretty, right? And this side, I'm just gonna go directly on for those who like to do that. This is the shade Golden Glow. And it blends right out. This Golden Glow color is really pretty. That Golden Glow color, beautiful. Let's put it on the lip, see what it looks like on the lip. That looks really pretty. So I'm back. I just threw on a little bit of mascara, and I did go ahead and powder, and I put on a tiny bit of contour. That's about it. Let's move on to the highlighters. So these are the two highlighters. So this is the Golden Glow, and this is the highlighter for the Super Chic. The Super Chic highlighter is almost like white. It's really light. And then the one from the Golden Glow is obviously a little golden. I'm gonna put the Chic Glow right here. And I'll probably just blend it in with my finger like that. I'm gonna use my middle finger. I'm not trying to flip you off, but I just need the pressure from it. Really natural, really natural. Okay, so then I'm gonna put the Golden Glow on this side. I'm gonna use a different finger. That looks too bad. I definitely prefer the Golden Glow, and I want to put lids on all of these, but I don't have any lids. That's really weird for me. Okay, so this is a final look using all of these products. Let's go ahead and jump into the swatches, and I'm going to swatch each one of these sets, and then I will get into my final thoughts. So I will see you guys then. Okay, so I hope that those swatches were helpful. Let's go ahead and get into my final thoughts. First things first, I think you guys already know, just because of the little bit of the struggle that I had applying the shimmer shadow, I prefer the matte over the shimmer in this formula in particular. I really like this color in the Super Chic if I can get it out. That's gonna be my biggest complaint with these, is they're hard to get out because I got nails and I can't grab onto them. And they're just really hard to get out. Like, especially if you click them down into place, they're a pain in the ass to get out. Obviously, that's a negative. I don't like that they don't have a lid, and I don't like that they're hard to get out. They're very hard to get out. They're harder than they need to be. And if they had lids, you wouldn't need to make them hard to get out. As long as they kind of sat down in there kind of snug, you wouldn't have to work so hard to get them out. So those are right off the bat kind of two negatives that kind of make me irritated, right? I don't know that it's going to stop me from using them, but it's kind of irritating. You guys know I like to keep it real. I'm very blunt. I tell it like it is, because these are very expensive products, right? And I don't want you guys wasting your money, and I want you guys to know exactly what you're buying when you spend your money. And if you make the decision with all the information, you go for it. You can spend your money on whatever you want, right? But like, we can all spend our money on whatever we want. But being behind the camera and doing a review, I do it so that I can be very honest with you guys and kind of just give you guys the overview of what these are and what to expect, just so that you full well know what you're spending your money on. But I love this matte color. Like, this formula is phenomenal. And I wish that her Eyes to Mesmerize in the matte would have been like this, because this formula is phenomenal. It blends so beautifully. And I felt like it blended better than the shimmer shadow. The shimmer shadow I struggled with, but that's not going to stop me from using it. I think you just have to be, put it on and then blend it out really, really quick. Because of the way I was doing things and talking in between, I'd put it on and then I'd have to make sure I was looking in the monitor to make sure that the lens wasn't focusing on my hand or the mirror, and so I had a lot of distractions when I was using the shimmer shadows. But I feel like as long as you're, putting it on and blend it out quickly, just know that you have to do that. You'll be fine with them. They're very easy to use. And what I also like is they're not too much shimmer. So for those of you out there that doesn't like something that's super shimmery, I think you'll really enjoy these. If you've already bought these, or if the set that you're wanting to get has a shimmer, don't buy a full nother set just to get the matte. I would wait for the refills to come into stock. I wouldn't go out and buy another $75 set just to get the matte eye stick. I just wouldn't. Plus, there's a lot of really good eye sticks out on the market, right? They're not going to fit in this, right? So they're not going to fit in this perfectly, but there's a lot of them that are good out on the market that you can throw in your purse, and you can use them in conjunction with these. Like, I really like the eye caviar sticks from Laura Mercier. I would choose your set based on your preferences on the highlight. So if you have like medium to tan or darker skin tones, I would stay with the Sun-Kissed or the Golden Glow set, because they have the golden highlight. Unless you can wear that really light highlighter. But if you can't, don't waste your money on it just to get the eye stick and the cheek wand. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to want to be able to use all three of them in order to make the purchase worth it, because these are $75. I'm going on vacation at the end of the month. Will I take one of these? Absolutely. I will. Absolutely. Because they are very portable and very easy to kind of throw on the face and, go out the door. So I will definitely take these with me because of the portability and the versatility and the simplicity of them. But I do feel like it's a little cash grabby because it's $75. That's pricey. They're overpriced. At the end of the day, they're overpriced, period. I really like the blush formula. She nailed it. They're beautiful. It's kind of a soft satin matte. I wouldn't say it's matte. It's definitely more of a satin finish. And they blend into the skin really beautifully. I have it on my lip right now. I probably put it on my lips maybe right around like 540-ish, 545, something like that. And now it is 718. And it still looks really pretty. I have not reapplied. I do like how they all kind of match. They kind of have that same tone to them. So it's not fully monochromatic, but it does have the same tone. So they all kind of go together, which I do like that about these. So those are my final thoughts. Sound off down below. How many of you guys picked these up, or how many of you guys were waiting for reviews? I'm super curious to hear your guys' thoughts. Sound off down below. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me in today's video. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Love you. Bye.